What's going on, guys? It's James The Yorkshire Modeller back with you again. We now have issues 41 and 42 of Titanic, the ship, the legend from Hachette. So issues 41 and 42, we are starting on some more deck work with this one. We've got, with issue 41, we start the kind of forward bridge part of the deck. Now, you probably noticed that this top-down camera looks a little bit better. I've gone out and I've bought a better webcam. I bought a Logitech C920. I've been wanting to get one of these since I started this channel because I know how good they are, and I am incredibly happy with the quality of it. I've only got the one at the minute, just the top down. I will be getting another one for this kind of face camera eventually, but obviously, you know, it's just when I get around to it. I've got the little one coming in a few weeks. The wife and I have both made agreements on what we're going to do, obviously hobby-wise, because I've got this YouTube channel. I know I've only got about 400 odd subscribers, but I still want to keep doing these videos just because I enjoy it, and it's nice to be able to put some content out for other people to enjoy as well. So yeah, I'm going to be getting another one of these Logitechs because I just love the quality. So yeah, you get the deck, the base of the deck, sorry. You get the decking itself. Be very careful with this because mine has cracked already. So when I glue that on, I've got to be very careful. And then you get two LEDs that will go into these kind of bridge houses on the side. Now, I have already checked my LEDs. You will need this that we got way back at the beginning of the build, just to check the LEDs work. Mine work absolutely fine. I am not having a repeat of issue 40 of the Bismarck. So that's issue 41. Then with issue 42, we're going to be doing some details inside the deck. So there's like steering columns, the actual front of the bridge as well. So we'll put 42 to the side and we'll get started with 41. In the magazine for issue 41, we've got Final Recovery is the Giant of the Seas article, and that goes on for quite a few pages. You do have the Titanic gravesite in Halifax, Nova Scotia, bit of information about that, and then you've got the Titanic Part 4, so that's obviously the 1997 film. Now, the instructions in this one are quite quick. So all we do is take your port and your starboard LED lights, attach them onto the deck base. I'll show you that in a second. Do the test on them, which I've already done, and then you attach the actual decking itself over the top of the wires. Now, I'm not going to do this bit on camera because I glue my decks on with some PVA. I have already done issue 44's decks. They're gluing and drying just behind me down here somewhere. So they're drying for when I get round to doing that magazine, which might be a bit later on today, I don't know. But let's get started with issue 41, actually building the thing. So with issue 41, first thing we need to do is take the deck. Now, there's two ways round for this, obviously. That is the back. That is the front, top. Easiest way to tell, davits, where we rest the lifeboats on, of which there are not enough, obviously. So this is where we're going to be doing the work today. Just here, you do have the kind of ladders that lead down onto the A-deck promenade, I think it was. And then we've got, like you can see there, the grooves for where the cables are going to end up going. And that is basically the first thing we do. So take the boat deck and your cables. Now, the way I'm looking at it here, this is port, this is starboard. That's the important kind of distinction, because these lights most likely will work the same, but you want to be careful with this bit. Because I don't know whether if you get them the wrong way round, the cables won't go right, and then you're not going to be able to light the sides up. And like I say, I want this to work. I know I've got that central propeller issue with the engine. I'm going to try and sort that out if I can. But yeah, we're just going to do what I can with this. First, take the cable marked L. Now, they do have little kind of markings on the... See if you can get that on camera there. There we go. So they've got little... one's got an L, one's got an M on it. L goes on the port, which is the left. M goes on the right. I have no idea why. If anyone knows, let me know. So plain side facing upwards. So what you need to do is, obviously you've got your LED with the actual circuit board and the LED itself there. And then plain side is that one just there. So with the plain side facing upward, run the cables down into the channel. So we've got, or basically what you've got here as well is inside the little deck house there, you've got a little peg. That is where that little hole there is going to fit into. So you want your LED to face downwards. Let me just place that on there, if it'll stay. Fit the LED on the end of cable 41C-L onto the peg in the rectangular box on the port side with the plain side facing upwards. Run the cables down the channel and fit them in place so that they are held under the cable clips. You may find it useful to use a wooden cocktail stick, of which I have about 80,000 of these. Thread the connector through the hole at the end of the channel. So this cable here has to run down this channel here, and then the connector will go through there. So what I'm going to do is just push this in, and same as always, I'm just going to speed this bit up so you can see it. Well, that was difficult trying to get them under there, but that's what it'll look like just there when it's all kind of done and attached. And then all we do is same thing to the other side. So that's just exactly the same process. That's the right one done there as well. So both are on, and you can see both on the other side there. So that's just so that when we glue the deck down, it's going to actually stay. That one's come off again on the LED. That's just so that when we glue the deck down, those cables are going to stay underneath it. Now it does say to do another test. You can't really see the LEDs very well, so I will try it. See if it works. And if it does, I will show you guys as well. Yeah, there you go. So you can see that little light. No, you can't. Try it on that one. You can't see it very well, but it does light up. So that side's fine. And then let's do right one. Whoops. And that one's working fine as well. Grand. So that's the first couple of bits of this issue done. Next set of instructions are just to attach the deck over the top of these. Now, like I say, I glue my decks on, so I'm not going to do that right here, right now on camera, because I use PVA glue to hold them down. So I'm going to get that glued on, and then once I've got that glued, we will start issue 42. Right, issue 42. There's a lot to do here. So, article-wise, you've got Arabia, the last ship of its generation. Then you've got Southampton, City of Martyrs, and then halfway through the instructions, you literally start building. So I have already skipped ahead and done a few of these little bits, which I'm going to show you now. One of them is an absolute ball ache, so I'll go through that with you. But let's get started. So the bits that I've already done, obviously I've already glued this little bit of decking in just here. So this is the deck we glued in issue 41. It is a little bit warped, obviously, because I glue mine down. That does go in time, but I've glued this little bit in here. I've also attached on the bridge bulkhead here. Now, the reason I did this was it's a pain. It's an absolute pain in the arse to put on. So I thought I'd do it first. What you have to do underneath, you've got two little pegs there, and then you've got the screw holes there and there. Basically, you have to, well, what I did was I got this side hooked round, then I bent the bridge back that way, hooked it round there, and then had to pop those in, and then I just screwed it on. And then I've also done the kind of coloured stickers that are on the sides there. So it's red to port, green to starboard. It's just, I've just done it because I think it makes more sense for me to do that now, off camera, so I can focus on actually building all these little intricate bits that I've got down the side just lined up here. So, for time reasons more than anything else. But everything's in the instructions, so you can follow those as you wish to. Now, so we've done steps 1 to 3 of the instructions already. So step 4, check the fit of the wheelhouse decking, which is that one there. So I've actually done the first 4 parts. Remove the paper backing, stick it to the deck so it's in place. Done. Step 5, identify the holes where the 5 telegraphs 42B are fitted in the deck. Note that there is a rectangular peg beneath the rim at the base of each telegraph that sits into the hole in 41B. Fit the telegraphs in place using a little super glue to fix them. So these are your telegraphs. They're the tiny little bits just there, just gold at the top, white at the bottom, and they fit into 5 holes with kind of keyhole shaped slots. So I don't know whether you're able to see them on this camera, but they're kind of right down the front here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll just get those all glued in. So that's them all glued in. So you can see them all glued just there. So the telegraphs basically were used to contact the engine room. So you could go full astern, full forward, whatever. 10-2 platforms, which are these 2 kind of brown pieces just like that. And these will fit into the 2 holes. One will fit in the 2 holes just there, and one will fit in the 2 holes just there. So we'll get these fitted in as well. Now, they didn't need any glue on mine. They might do on yours though. Take the 2 binnacles, which are the gold and wood parts. These ones just here. Sorry for the overexposure on my hand there. I'll have a look at that for the next video. And they fit in the central holes at the front of the bridge and the wheelhouse. Again, there are rectangular pegs in the rims at the base of each binnacle to fit into the shaped holes. Use a little glue to hold them in place if necessary. So same thing, let's just push these in. Nope. So that's the 2 binnacles in, 1 just there, and then 1 right in the middle, just there. Now I've got to take the 2 pillars, and this is obviously the bits that hold up the roof of the bridge, and these will go in the 2 holes either side of the little stand just there. So that little kind of stand that we've got, the 2 holes that are either side, that one there and that one there. And these, I think these just push in. Use glue to attach the parts if needed. That one seems okay. Same on the other side. Lovely. That one's a wobbly a bit, so I'm going to just put a dab of glue on the end of that one, plonk it back in there, and that'll get it glued on, and it's level as well, so you can see those two pillars just on there. Next we take the pillars, which are these two little white, just straight white bits of plastic here, and these will go into, let's have a look at the instructions, the two holes. So there's one just there, and then same place on the other side. There we are, so that's those bits all attached on there. And next we do the wheels, the wheel houses. So you've got two of these tiny little things that I nearly lost one. You get two, what I believe are photo etch wheels. That's nice. Two of those. And then this one is just crazy how small these bits are. You get two of these kind of little locking caps. And all you do is put all of these together to create your actual wheels, and then they will go in front of those two little stands that we did, that one there and then the one in the actual front of the bridge. So let's just do this bit as well. That's that one done as well. So that one isn't as neat, so I'm going to put that inside the deck house, inside this bit here, because I don't think you're going to see that one as much, because we've got walls that are going to go around there, obviously, with the front of the forecastle deck. So the last bit of this set of instructions for these bits is to glue these on, and then we're just going to do these two little lights just here. So let's get these glued in. So that is all the kind of plant-on bits for this issue. Some of them don't appear to be perfectly straight, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how they look. So that's that sorted. Move the glue out to the side. Now I'm just going to go back a little bit, because when I did the when I said I'd put obviously the front of the bridge on, and you do the stickers, the next bit is to put the little kind of plastic light fixtures in. This is so that when the LED shines, it shines red into these, or green, or whichever. So I think these are just push in. Turn the deck right side up and take the two navigation lights, fit them into the D-shaped holes on the side of the bridge with the green on the starboard, so they just push fit then. So all you do is, there's a pegged hole, I believe, on the side of this. So it's got like a D-shaped peg on it. So push that firmly in. That one's not going in properly because it's not cut out correctly. Let's check that one. These look like they've not got right angles on them. Like it won't go in far enough, so they don't... Oh, that one's gone in better, actually. So the green one's fine. Just have a look at this red one again. Ah, there we go. So, that is your red and your green. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn this top light off, just so I can try and show you on this close camera how these look once they're connected. See if you can... There you go. So there's your green light working. And this isn't any light coming from the back here. This is like totally That's totally independent light there. And that's a Fresnel lens for that, so I'll just take that out. And that is issue 41 and 42, all done. So issue 41 and 42, all done. With issue 43, we will be getting an LED cable, port and starboard bulkheads, lamps and panels. So that's what we're getting in the next issue, which will be up very soon. So guys, please remember to like, share and subscribe to The Yorkshire Modeller for more weekly model building geekiness, and I will see you in the next video for 43 and 44 of the Titanic, which will be up very soon. And there is a special announcement coming very soon as well for the next build on the channel, and I'm quite glad that my background in this corner is quite dark, because that's where the model is. That's where the first couple of issues are. So yes, that announcement will be up very soon. Anyway guys, as always, happy modelling and stay safe. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share and subscribe. You can click on the link on the left for this model's playlist. You can click on the link on the right for the YouTube recommends, or you can click on the link in the centre to subscribe to The Yorkshire Modeller. I'll see you next time guys.